Hey, what's up, y'all?
Hello.
I don't even have no introduction, no none of that. But J Money with the honey. But my name is John UL, and I am with my cousin.
I'm Danerica.
Hey, how y'all doing? And we was just out here by the pool. She was swimming. Uh, I just pulled up. But we was out here, and I was like, you know what? Let's just do a little video, like real, activities. I don't want no script, none of that. We just get into it.
Let's get to it.
Bada bing, bada boom.
So I'm gonna ask her a couple questions about her personal experience.
Oh,
so the first question I got for you is, tell me something difficult, a difficult situation that you had to overcome.
Well, there was many. But no, I say one of them is just, with my father not being in the house with me or home. It was difficult for me growing up because that's something I've always wanted. And it's crazy because, like, dang, last time I seen him, I was like 2. I'm 31. And, he was incarcerated for years. And, I just thought he was going to get out. I was 16, and that turned my life around. Like, that was, like, one of the biggest first heartbreaks I felt because I wanted that much. But, I still to this day, like, we talk, we communicate. He's in the Caribbean, so I'm trying to get out there so I can meet him in person for the first time in a long time. And I overcame it because of the support of my family, especially my grandfather trying to step in, fill that role, and my uncles, family for sure. And I had to always like see that it's always a positive to the negative side of life. And, you have to put in that work and that action speak louder than words. So, I had to do that and heal from that because I don't want that to be lingering around. I'm hanging on to hurt, anger. So,
Okay.
Yep.
I got a question that's kind of sort of like got something to do with that question.
Okay. Yeah.
So, do you think when you finally meet your daddy for the first time, do you think you wouldn't want to have this conversation on why, or would you just start off fresh, like you wouldn't even bring this up about how you feeling?
Honestly, no, I'm not gonna ask why. I'm gonna be just thankful. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be thankful because this is something I'm finally. So yeah, this is like finally something I'll be able to do, and get a little closure for myself. But no matter what nobody says, like, my father is still my father, and no matter if it was bad talk or good talk, it's gonna be what I get and what I receive. So yeah.
All right. Second question.
Y'all, these flies out here getting
we're gonna
reckless.
get into a little bit of friends and family. So, tell me an experience with your family or close friend about an obstacle that y'all had to go through. They got y'all friendship stronger, like
Well, I know for sure this one is with my sister, my best friend, and it was a time in life where I was just like down and out. Like, I was sleeping in the car. You know what I'm saying? I was just doing just that kind of life, and she had a place. And I had came to her and I'm like, sister, can I stay with you? This, that. And in that moment, she allowed me to stay. But she was also going through her own things in life. Like, it was a point where she was at a point in her life. I'm like, whoa, hold on. But in the midst of it all, like, not only did she help me, I helped her. And it was pure and genuine. Like, and without God being there, it would have not happened, the way it did. Everything is ordained and placed in the right timing. Not when we, want it, but when we need it. And she really, like, that was a real, trying time. But she was there. Like, she took me in, even in her own struggles. And we both helped uplift each other, and we turned it around. So that was, yeah.
That's a blessing.
Yes.
Okay, let's go a little deeper. Well, not too deep, but okay.
Shit, okay.
Your what's your favorite thing about being a mother?
You know what? My favorite thing about being a mother is the fact that I look at my son and I'm like, yo, this is me. Like, he came from me. And, you know, I see some ways or some things he do and I'm like always amazed. Like, oh my God. You know, 'cause I'm goofy. Like, but it's still like, wow, it's a beautiful blessing. Not only was he a blessing, he was a gift to me, you know. And little do we know, we need our kids more than they know. You know what I'm saying? God places, you know, our children in our life because they're here to help us.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel. That's my opinion. And, you know, to love on them